Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to show you how you can remove your aftermarket car stereo using just simple tools you have lying around the house, and how to do this without causing any damage or triggering alarms or doing any of that. So the first thing, let's get the key in the ignition. You don't need to turn it, just have that in here so your system recognizes that you have a key. You can roll a window down and pop the door open just so you don't mistakenly lock yourself out if you leave the car. And then let's get cracking with this. Alright, so first things first, if you guys have a removable front on your radio like I do, of course you want to take that off first and just put that somewhere out of your way. The next thing you want to do, you have this black plastic trim piece here. You can just push that up and down and it should pop straight out and come off. And then we can proceed with the rest. There we go. And away we go. Now there's more than one way of doing this. There's what I call the easy way and the hard way. So next to the radio here, maybe you can see that on camera, you see these little pins. You have one here and one there. So what you do is take a kitchen knife and wedge that in here and wedge that in there, and you can push the radio out from the back if you can get your hands in. Now, I can't really get my hands down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this entire frame out probably. In my case, somebody who owned the car has already done this, so this is very loose, and as you can see I can just pull on this and the whole thing comes out already. But let's see what we can do with the knives here. Now I've went and got these two regular knives from the kitchen. You can use anything flat, it could be plastic, can be steel, just make sure it's thin, okay? So you want something thin that doesn't damage the radio. Then what you do, I'll just put one away here on the side. We'll just wedge that in like so. I can feel some resistance there. Wedge it past the resistance so it's in nicely. Do one there and do the next one on the other side. And you want to do that where you have those two dots. So wedge that in. That's not proper. There you go. And that's ace. And now we can try to take this out by hand. So as I mentioned earlier, in my case the whole thing is loose. And that's because I can't reach in from the sides here and make my life easier. So here the same thing applies. You wedge these down the sides there. So there's multiple connectors and you can see them here at the tops and at the bottom. So you need to go in there, press them to one side, and this whole thing comes loose. And then you can just pull this out like so. Pull this out far enough and there comes the whole assembly with it. All my connectors, etc., etc. Alright. Then to remove it entirely, you can pop off the antenna here. Here we have a clip. That's with the speakers, power, everything else. So that will pop right out. It's latched in place with these clips here, so just loosen them. And this also pops right out. Whoops. We have a runaway. And there you are. That's how you get the car radio out. And now it'll be much easier for you to just go and change this. Now the other thing which you can do is, if you want to fit like a GPS unit with a screen in here, that wouldn't fit, but you can remove these trim panels, move this down, and then you can cut this here and you can actually make a wooden frame or steel frame, screw this into place for your new radio, and that way actually build something completely cool with a screen in here, and you can get rid of the stock one unit format. Now this is actually a sliding cover here. You can see it's a two-part and it's locked in place here with this little pin. So what I've done, I've just jammed this pin out a little bit, opened this up, and actually now I can slide this down and off the radio, and this will connect here at the back, and then you can actually just mount something else, whatever you like. There we are, and here it is. Guys, and that's it. This is how you change your radio out. Now, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell for more videos, leave a comment, or show us some of your own. Peace out.